Hello, it's been a couple of weeks since I've done a vlog. I have done some filming, but I can't do the editing because I have been working 7 days a week. I have now gone full time because I got offered another job down the road, and I told these that I was going to be working somewhere else as well as here to make up the hours, because I was only 4 days a week. And they said, well, if you want, you can just work full-time here instead. So I said yes. So I am full-time. I'm doing 5 days a week, full days, and at the moment I'm doing 2 days part-time, just doing the toilet cleaning, because the new staff, we've got a new guy starting tomorrow. Some of them have just started, and so they need to be shown what to do, where everything is and how it works. So 3 weeks ago, me and Steve planted 900 trees on the park, and we did it in 30 hours between us, which is great. And I really enjoyed it because I've never done that before. And I said it's really nice because it's like you're leaving a legacy, because the trees will be there long after we're gone, probably, because they can live for a long time, can't they? So I like doing jobs like that because it's something that's always going to be there. And you know, like in a few years' time, if I'm not here and I come back, I'll go, you see all them trees over there and all around there? I did them, and I did all the daffodils last year, and there's absolutely loads of daffodils on the park. And it's nice when I see them because I think, oh, I planted them. And when you plant seeds and flowers, people don't think no of it because you don't see nothing. You just put it in the ground. But it's always the season later when they come up that they go, look at them lovely flowers. And I'm like, I planted them. And the same's going to happen with the awning, because me and Steve are making it into a garden awning of food. And we're going to grow as much as we can. We're going to do flowers as well. But that's exciting. So I've got like Paul and Steve, my best friends here on the park. Between us all, I get everything's done, you know, like my car will be getting fixed by them and stuff. So they're both really lovely people and they look after me, and I look after them. Works always. But the doggies are happy because they've got an extra friend. They love attention from people. So we've got long leads outside on a pole, you know, those dog things, and they can sit outside now. And what I found is, when I leave the doggies outside on a nice day, when I go to work, they don't actually bark. And I think it's because they feel like they can see the world go by and they're part of it. Whereas when I put them in the caravan, they tend to get upset and howl a bit. So it's not a nice day today though. It's overcast, it's spitting, it's probably full of midges because it's damp. But today all I have to do is the toilets, and that's it, and then I can come home, and that's it. So I've made some quiches, I've frozen them, I've got myself a new freezer. This is a funny story. You know, the law of attraction, I'm only using terms like that because a lot of people know what that means. You get a thought that you want something, and you put it out there, and then you trust that you'll get it. About 2 weeks ago I said I could do with a freezer in the awning, so I can have a cooking day, cook all my meals in advance, and then when I'm working I just eat them up in the oven or let them defrost and eat them. And it'll just make life easier. And I was going to buy one from Argos, and it was £190 with free delivery. But I'm saying they'll bring it to the reception, and then I'll have to go and try and collect it from reception and bring it down and drag it down here somehow. And then Steve said, why don't you just hold out for a second-hand one? So I was looking everywhere and there was nothing local. And then, funny enough, a couple of days ago Steve was helping a guy on the park, move some stuff, and he went, oh, you've got a freezer there, and he went, yeah, I'm selling it, and he went, oh, are you? How much do you want? And he said £80, and it's brand new. It was bought at the beginning of lockdown, but it was only used twice, and it was put into storage. So I said to the guy, I'll have it, and he said, well, seeing as it's you can have it for 70, because you're doing me a favour as well. So I got my freezer for £70. Now I've got to get it all plugged in and stuff, and then I'm going to have a big cooking day on my next day off. Freeze as much stuff as I can. And I had three things that I need money for. One was for the freezer. One is to get my teeth fixed, because I am sick of having bad teeth and a denture. Look at it. Like, it's rubbish. It's like a pan shop, joke shop, flipping YTS, bodget and scarper. I don't even know what words to use for it, but a denture that you can't eat with is just not. It's just, I don't even know what that is. And instead of fixing it and giving me a new one, what they've done, because it was NHS, is they just try and fix the old one, but it doesn't fit my mouth, because when you have another tooth out, your gums shrink back, and it changes the shape of your mouth inside. So an old denture doesn't fit you if you have more teeth took out, because the back of that denture there hangs down where I used to have teeth, but when those teeth have gone, do you know what I mean? When it was originally done, it fits snug in my mouth, and now it's hanging down. It's rubbish. So multiple times I've tried with my dentist. I've tried to get another dentist, but because it's NHS, you're too restricted. They've only let me see this one dentist who doesn't care about your teeth, doesn't care about your appearance, your health, because it's all linked, and she just doesn't care. And I thought, I'm just fighting a losing battle, and trying to find another one is virtually impossible. So I thought, do you know what, I need to get them fixed. So did I just mention I'm working 7 days a week? Yeah, I think I've lost track of what I'm saying, because I've done this twice. Anyway, so because I'm working full time, I can save up and get them done private, and I reckon it's going to cost about, I'm going to guess at £1,200, and obviously that's only for how they are now, because my teeth keep decaying. It's going to cost me that again in future. But I was just looking at what causes tooth decay, and it says sugary drinks, fizzy drinks, sugar, grains and all this sort of stuff, because it coats the teeth. And I thought, I don't really eat stuff like that very much. I eat peanuts. And then I thought, hang on a minute, I read somewhere before about phytic acid. You get phytic acid in nuts, grains, legumes and starchy foods. And too much phytic acid in the body depletes the minerals in your teeth, and I think that's what's happening. It's not lack of hygiene, because I brush my teeth and everything. I think it's a deficiency. So I have read that vitamin C can help lessen the impact of phytic acid, so I'm going to try that every day now. I'm talking, oh gosh, do you know, sometimes when I'm talking I think, you don't have waffle on, and sometimes I forget what I'm talking about while I'm saying it. That's not good, is it? But anyway, my car is sawn, it's off the road. I got my driving licence back with no fine. I thought I would get a fine because it was 3 years out of date, but I haven't been driving the car really. Paul was driving my car until it got sawn and taking me everywhere, because I'd rather be a passenger than a driver. I only drove the car out of necessity, and I told you the last few times I drove the car I got anxiety really bad, and it was awful on the road. So when the car gets fixed, if it can be fixed, which I don't know yet because it's the brakes that have gone. If it can be fixed, then I'm going to have to teach myself how to get my confidence back on the road. I was hoping to do it before the season started because there's less traffic, but it's now too late for that because it is busy. But anyway, it's nice. We've got new people here. It's got a nice community. I've made some nice friends on the park so far, and by mid-season I'll have done other things like sailing, kayaking, cycling. I'll be growing my food in there and having a nice time. So hopefully this is going to be a nice year, and it's what you make it anyway. Don't let anybody else not make it nice for you. It all comes down to you, doesn't it? But I'll be back soon. I'll do some vlogs and stuff, but I haven't been doing them because I've been doing 7 days a week, and I've always got someone here with me, like Steve or Paul or the dogs or whatever, and sometimes it's hard because I think to myself, oh, I should do a vlog about this, but then if somebody's here, it's like, do they want to come on it? And it depends what it is, and usually they don't, so I end up not doing it. But I shall go for now and put this on just so you know I'm still around, and I'll be back. But I hope everybody's okay, and I will speak to you soon.